Have you guys ever heard somebody say, I just think I need to find myself? I imagine you have, or maybe you've heard of somebody at least who said that or something. Now imagine there's a couple of reactions. Some of you are like, yeah, actually, I'm doing that right now. And some of you are probably scoffing at that idea, saying, kids these days with their stuff. Really, either way, bad reaction. For one, usually the way we think of this idea of finding ourselves is really kind of self-absorbed and self-seeking and inward. But really, it is a good pursuit, trying to find yourself, just not in the way that we usually do. The reality of how we find ourselves is in finding God. Because after all of us were made, according to Genesis 1 and verse 26, in His image. So to really find yourself requires you to find God. That's why Jesus was always telling people to seek after God, to seek His kingdom, seek His righteousness. That's why Hebrews 11 and verse 6 says that those who really are people of faith are the people who diligently seek Him. That's what God's plan is for all of us, is that we would find Him so that we would be brought back to the way we're supposed to be in the very beginning. Now this is a hard thing to do, because what that means is, in order to find yourself or to find life, the way Jesus put it is you have to lose your life in Him. Give it all up. Let Him take your life away from you so that it can become the life that you were meant to live. This is why Jesus said in John chapter 17 and verse 3 that this is eternal life, that they may know you, the one true God, and Jesus Christ whom you have sent. So I guess my question is, do you believe that? It's a hard thing to give your life over to somebody else. Maybe an impossible thing for a lot of us, or at least it seems impossible. But that's why Jesus says you need to know God and you need to know Jesus so that you will trust them and love them to the point that you would be willing to give everything, even your own life, over to them. And in this way, by giving up everything, you can find everything that you've always been looking for. So, are you willing to give your life to God, to find yourself by finding Him? We need to know Him so that we can find Him, so that we can give ourselves up to Him. So then we can be people who are reaching upward together toward heaven.